You know, I am loving this recent trend of my third video of the day being a relatively positive video. I mean, earlier last week we had the Sega game preservation when it comes to Sonic Cross Shadows Generations and how they're meeting the fans in the middle, and now we have the information that Tango Gameworks is being revived after an unceremonious closure just months ago. Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and yes, Tango Gameworks and Hi-Fi Rush IP snapped up from Xbox in surprise acquisition. It doesn't get better than this. Look, if you've watched my channel, if you follow me for any length of time, you know how I feel about the constant layoffs in the video game industry as of late. Good. Fuck them. They deserve to get shut down. Gaming has been being destroyed over the course of the last several years, and they deserve every bit of what's coming to them. However, there are some exceptions to the rule, and Tango Gameworks was absolutely the exception. Not only had every game they've released, they released at least 4 big games. The Evil Within 1 and 2, Ghostwire Tokyo, and Hi-Fi Rush. I have played 3 of the 4 of them to completion and adore them. Tango Gameworks was one of the best in the biz, and more importantly, they actually made money. Unlike these studios that are shuttering their doors or having all these layoffs because no money is being made, Tango Gameworks was actually making money. So their closure was unjustified, it made no sense, and it was a massive blow to the few and far between quality games we've been getting in the modern era. So their revival, after just months, is something we should all be praising and talking about. We need to see more of this in modern day gaming. PUBG Battlegrounds and the Callisto Protocol publisher Krafton has acquired Tango Gameworks along with the rights to Hi-Fi Rush. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't played Hi-Fi Rush, you owe it to yourselves to do so. It is a modern artistic marvel of a hack and slash platformer slash rhythm game. It is so damn good, and the replayability is off the charts. If you popped all the Hi-Fi Rush achievements and are hoping for a sequel, you might still get your wish. Krafton has acquired Tango Gameworks and the Hi-Fi Rush IP. When Microsoft announced that it was closing Tango Gameworks earlier this year, we had thought we would never see a follow-up for the rhythm-based platformer. So we're extremely pleased with this news. Tango Gameworks and Hi-Fi Rush picked up by Krafton. Again, this is one of those things that is nigh on unheard of. I mean, yeah, every now and again you see this in like television and streaming and whatnot, like, oh, hey, this TV show is canceled, and then it's revived a couple years later on a completely different streaming platform under a different, like creative team, or maybe it's the same creative team, but just a different distributor. But this isn't something you really see in video games, to my knowledge. Like you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. In fact, I would love to know other instances where this has happened. But yeah, I can't think of a time when a studio flat out had its doors closed only to be reopened by somebody else purely because there is still potential there. There's work that still needs to be done. Krafton revealed the news in a press release announcing it was an exciting moment for the company's global expansion and its first significant investment in the Japanese video game market. The Tango Gameworks team joins Krafton today, adding Hi-Fi Rush to Krafton's growing library of IP, which includes PUBG Battlegrounds and the Callisto Protocol. Now here is the little bit of worry I have. Look, PUBG Battlegrounds, that's a big mobile game. That's what everyone thinks of it as a mobile game. And Callisto Protocol is the definition of wasted potential. You had yourself a legitimate spiritual successor to the original Dead Space when it was still horror, when it was still scary, and you fumble the bag this hard. Now, to be fair, Krafton is not the developer. Krafton is just the overarching company that owns multiple other developers. So if they are able to just say, hey, Tango, we won't get involved too much. We brought you back from the dead. You go out there, you do your thing, you make us money, and they leave it at that, then by all means, I'm A-okay. But if they try to start getting their hands in the pie, then I'm going to be worried because, yeah, all the IPs that are under Krafton right now are IPs that honestly aren't that strong, or at least aren't like AAA gaming or even AA gaming royalty. As part of the strategic agreement, Krafton intends to collaborate with Xbox and ZeniMax to ensure a smooth transition and maintain continuity at Tango Gameworks, which is good. That means they're going to hopefully keep all the same employees, or at least those employees that either want to come back because they'd already left their jobs. I mean, they were told in May, yo, deuces, outski, bye. How many of these developers did already go out and get other jobs at other studios? Are they going to try to bring them back? Are they going to get a whole new team? I'm curious how that aspect is going to go, what's sort of going to look like in terms of the actual personnel. I'm sure, given the economy, there are a lot of people that just hadn't gotten new jobs yet. And if that's the case, then by all means, that should be a very easy decision for them. Again, Tango Gameworks, they're also a Japanese company, so I don't really know how it works in reference to maybe they got some severance packages, and because of that, they haven't been working. I know there's a lot of this that unfortunately and I think that most of us don't have the answers to, but I do want to see, again, maintain continuity at Tango Gameworks. I want to see the original devs come back because they were great at their job, and that is sorely lacking today in modern gaming. Allowing the talented team to continue developing the Hi-Fi Rush IP and explore future products. The press release reads, Krafton intends to support the Tango Gameworks team and continue its commitment to innovation and delivering fresh and exciting experiences for fans. There will be no impact on the existing game catalog of The Evil Within, Evil Within 2, Ghostwire Tokyo, and the original Hi-Fi Rush game, and they will remain available everywhere they are available today, which means no delisting. Again, massive dubs, just like what I was talking about in the Sega video about Sonic and Shadows Generations. Massive dubs here. We are able to continue to play Hi-Fi Rush, which is now out on like all platforms. It was originally, I'm pretty sure, like Microsoft exclusive, and maybe it was on Steam as well. It's since available on PlayStation. It's been made available on Switch. You have no reason not to pick this game up and check it out because it literally is available everywhere, and it's going to continue to be available everywhere. That is massive. Microsoft acquired Tango Gameworks as part of the ZeniMax acquisition in 2021, but then announced that the developer was being closed alongside Redfall developer Arcane Austin, which no one cared about. Rightfully so. That is one of those instances of you get what you deserve. You released a half-baked, atrocious game that nobody was asking for in the first place, and the few people that were asking for it when they did get their hands on it loathed it, with the exception of the few individuals who were such dick riders for Xbox that they oh my goodness, did they just suck this game off as if it was the second coming of Christ because they had such copium. They could not acknowledge that their daddy Xbox put out a bad game. So yeah, Arcane Austin, notice how they're not getting bailed out. Tango Gameworks, their talent is understood. Their talent is recognized by other individuals on the market. Arcane Austin, you can't say the same thing about, which goes to show, that alone should show you there is something special about Tango. Now, granted, I'm biased. My favorite video game director of all time is Shinji Mikami. Shinji Mikami was the director for all the OG Resident Evil games up through Resident Evil 4, and Tango Gameworks was his company that he started. Now, he has since left. However, he left an incredible legacy, an incredible studio. So yeah, the fact that my favorite developer, or my favorite director is it's his studio, even if he's not there anymore, I got some personal bias towards wanting them to live, but again, I'm not the only person that feels this way about Tango. Let's see. Arcane Austin. In May of this year, it was a surprising announcement considering that Hi-Fi Rush had been called a breakout hit in all key measurement and expectations by Xbox when it was launched in 2023. It'll be sad to see. It'll be sad to see future Hi-Fi Rush follow-ups ditch Xbox Game Studios tag. Why? Why would that be sad at all? Is the game good? That's all that matters. Like I could not give a fuck if Xbox Game Studios tag was involved, if Xbox Game Studios was around. There was nothing intrinsically Xbox about that. I mean, again, aside from the fact that, Xbox has money and bought them. Like, there was no Xbox Game Studios tag on The Evil Within, and it is the most beautiful spiritual successor of Resident Evil 4 you'll ever play. But at least the IP will be used instead of being left in some dark, dust-ridden corner at Microsoft. And other news from Krafton, Striking Distance Studios' former CEO recently said the Callisto Protocol team had to cut content and it was pushed to release the game early. Okay, it's trying to get cut to another link. We're not going to care about that because I couldn't care less about the Callisto Protocol. But what I do care about is the good news, the dubs in gaming. Because so often we focus on the negative. My channel does it. Frankly, YouTube rewards negativity. So many of us focus on, what's wokeness in gaming, or this game is bad for reasons that are completely non-political, whatever it may be. However, when I sat down and played Hi-Fi Rush, I was transported to being 9 years old playing the Dreamcast in my grandmother's living room. It felt like playing a video game again. The magic was there. There was no political nonsense mumbo jumbo. There was no, I need to play this game so I can make a review on it for my channel. There was no content farming. There was just, I got some lo-fi music in the background, some incense burning. I got the lights turned down low, and I am playing a video game, and I feel like a child again. I have the escapism was there. It is quite possibly the best game I played throughout all of 2023, and it was crushing to see that this studio had gotten the ban hammer brought down on them for literally no reason, so far as I could tell, since they actually were making sales, since this isn't the equivalent of what we're seeing here in America with the Western gaming and the Western gaming scene. So yeah, this is absolute good news. Do not let of course, always focus on the negative that is happening in the video game industry, but focus on it with effort to fix it, with effort to change it, with effort to get things back to what they used to be. And when positive news like this does come out, when positive news like the Sonic Generations being able to still be available in bundle packs so it's not completely delisted, when information like that comes out, absolutely report on it, take note of it, and show that we might be in a position where gaming is healing. But those are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. Not always about the video game industry, but anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon. And become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I react to on my Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 80 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity, but only one kind of diversity of thought. And if that's interesting to you, hit the subscribe button, join the Discord, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.